I've been hearing more and more about a thing called fake news.
Fake news.
I've seen people destroyed, and I think it's very unfair.
Welcome to the Scorcher Report, news that burns. I'm Pedro Santa Cruz.
And I'm Rich Gary. It's May 24th, and we're coming to you live from the Creative Tucson Studios in beautiful downtown Tucson.
It is beautiful.
It's lovely.
It's a wonderful day, except it's hot.
Oh my gosh. 97 degrees, who could complain?
Ooh, I can. Let's get started with some local news. Roy King, the suspect apprehended last week in the shooting of a Tucson Police Department officer, is out on the streets after posting $750 bail. Tucson Police Chief Magnus was outraged about the low bail amount set by the judge and said, quote, "An officer was almost killed. The judge is a great man, but this was a very poor decision." The judge, the Honorable NWA, could not be reached for comment.
And more than 200 volunteers have signed up to help build a playground at Udall Park on Tucson's east side this week. The Dream Playground was designed by local area children and includes slides, swings, monkey bars, and a zip line, but no dog track.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe they build a public park and there's no dog track.
They're children. They haven't been exposed to the dangers of gambling yet.
Gambling is a multi-billion-dollar industry. If we teach our kids gambling when they're young, then they can break into that multi-billion-dollar industry and make some money.
I'm happy that Pedro has no children.
Why give them an allowance when you can teach them to gamble, right? Teach a man to fish, you can feed him. Teach a man to gamble, he'll never be poor.
No.
Okay. Sororities and fraternities at the University of Arizona are getting called out by concerned citizens for ripping off corporate logos and other trademarks with t-shirts and other merchandise, and for violating U.S. patent copyright laws. And we here at the Scorcher Report are very disappointed in such behavior. We'd like to encourage the feds to crack down and prosecute, and we say, just do it. And arrest the rule breakers and snap, crackle, pop. You'll make us all happy, and we can grab dinner and eat fresh. And it'll be finger-licking good and give you wings. And then we can taste the rainbow and keep going and going and going and going.
Are you on drugs again?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're great.
But anyways, I'm loving it. Uber is reportedly ending its self-driving car tests in the Phoenix area. The company said they will leave the cars behind, where they'll be taken over and turned into high-tech meth labs.
Talk about good business models.
They're reallocating funds.
And drugs. Two birds, one stone. Arizona could roll back the teaching of evolution in classrooms by allowing teachers to decide whether they want to teach evolution or intelligent design. The state will also allow teachers to decide if students should learn traditional mathematics or multi-dimensional mathematics, pioneered by Will and Jaden Smith, which involves finding a single equation that explains everything. According to the father and son team, the single equation is solved by having lots of money.
Well, I think it's time we move on to national and international news.
Sounds good.
What do you say?
That sounds good. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe it's Maybelline. All right. 2 United States citizens say that they were detained after Border Patrol agents overheard them speaking Spanish at a gas station in Harves, Montana. Following this incident, Montana officials say the agents will now question individuals wearing Selena t-shirts or driving Chevy Silverados.
You know, I used to date Selena back in the day, and well, I don't kiss and tell.
You must be torn up.
No, I'm not.
She died.
Such is the way of all mortals. British data firm Cambridge Analytica filed for bankruptcy last week after coming under scrutiny by Congress for harvesting data that may have been used to influence the 2016 election. Cambridge Analytica CEO Alexander Nix is reportedly looking for a new place after he was evicted following the bankruptcy. Fortunately, Nix said he's got plenty of addresses. Sounds like he has hoes in different area codes.
Different area codes, different zip codes. Chinese bank reportedly offered a chance to dine with President Trump at a Dallas fundraiser for $150,000 a ticket. In the announcement, the bank asked who wouldn't pay $150,000 American dollars to watch President Trump stuff burgers in his face. Like burgers were the cure for syphilis.
It's a good question. I know I couldn't afford it, but if you can, seems like an interesting thing to watch.
I'm just trying to cure syphilis by just eating burgers. Yeah, I swear, it's gonna get rid of it. It's gonna clear right up. My syphilis is huge.
Really? Well, that's an interesting thing to say on television. President, oh, excuse me.
No.
Did you have something to say?
No, that's fine.
Okay. President Trump sought to reassure North Korean leader Kim Jong-un last week after Kim threatened to pull out of a planned summit in June. Speaking to reporters, Trump said that he's, quote, willing to do a lot to offer Kim protection if Kim gives up the country's nuclear program. Trump then said that Kim would get even more protection if he, quote, did that thing they talked about that time, and that it would, quote, be a shame if Kim had a nasty fall off a hotel balcony. Well, that takes me back. I've been thrown off many a balcony for my gambling problems.
You're kind of crazy, dude.
Really?
Yeah, you kind of live a crazy lifestyle. At a White House event honoring this year's NASCAR champion, Martin Truex Jr., President Trump eyed Truex's car and said that he wanted to just drive it away. Officials later said that Trump was actually speaking about his son Barron.
That's kind of mean. He's a kid, you know?
It's hats off to our writing staff on that one.
Good job, writing staff. I already took my hat off before I came here, but it's off. Hats off.
Well, now it's going to be time for a special guest. Brendan set up this interview, so I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm excited. Today on the show is Dr. Alexander Mudd, Scholosopher of News Facts. Mr. Mudd, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So according to our information, it says that you're a Scholosopher of New Facts. Can you explain what that means?
Certainly. I began in the search of something new when I was a young boy.
You're going to have to skip ahead. We have maybe 30 seconds of attention span. The audience has even less. See, I'm already bored from talking.
Okay, sure. Fast forward 3 decades. After a stint in prison, and I began to question our structures of thought.
Did you say a stint in prison?
Yeah, I apologize for making you skip ahead. Move back 3 spaces.
Well, I don't like to talk about it.
Well, I don't like hosting this show, but we can't have everything, can we?
I see why Brendan likes you. You're tough.
All right. Can we get back to the point? What are new facts?
New facts create reality just by thinking about it. If you think it, then it's a fact. For example, I believe that I'm a better person than you.
You don't even know me.
Doesn't matter. It's my truth, not yours. You're free to believe whatever you want to believe. With new facts, you can believe you're funny.
Ooh, new fact burn.
It's ridiculous. Where are you educated, Dr. Mudd?
I was homeschooled.
Oh, you got your PhD by homeschool?
Sure.
Who taught you at home?
My mother. Well, she had to go to work most days, so she would leave me alone with nothing but a copy of Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra.
I all learned about the human body during that time.
So you became a doctor by reading Kama Sutra.
No, I never finished the book. Most days I just stared at the wall. I also masturbated a lot. which is how I learned about the body.
Okay, why should we believe in your facts? You don't even have a proper education.
What's a proper education?
A knife fight. That'll help you grow up fast.
I don't know. I went to community college here, you know, nothing special, but at least I know like my basic biology and math and...
Ah, so you know the rib cage excretes hallucinogenic materials when you're from the three-point stance.
That's not true.
That's how football players are so strong.
That's definitely not true. Look, I'm gonna ask you to leave. I can't take any more of this.
Brendan wouldn't like it if you kicked me off.
I doubt he would even fall for a con man like you.
Hey, Money Buddy, what's up?
Brendan, can I ask you something?
What?
Who booked this guy? He's a con man.
He's a complete genius? I know. This guy's amazing. He's the best. Money, stay on as long as you want. Guys, I gotta run out for a little business. You need anything?
Brendan, we're filming a show. Where are you going?
It's a surprise. A new business venture. Solid, foolproof. You could say it's solid as mud.
But mud isn't even
Gotta go, buddy. All right, see you, Muddy.
All right. I guess you could stay, Muddy. I don't know.
I can see you're menstruating, so I'll go. But one quick thing before I get out of your hair.
Ah, because you're bald.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. I'm
Hey, Rich.
bald.
Looks like this mud character is getting us into a hairy situation.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one too. Brendan's right. You're a gym. Okay, so remember how I told you that you can make anything real just by saying it?
No, doesn't ring a bell.
Yes, I remember that.
Take 14 of these mud capsules a day, and things get even realer, like more real than you can handle.
Those are Tic Tacs. It's a package of Tic Tacs.
Oh, but you're wrong, Dick.
Don't call me Dick.
Shall I call you penis?
This guy is good. You should co-host this show.
Brendan's thinking about it.
What?
So, how much do you think a package of mud capsules would run you? $20, $30?
They're like $1.50 at Circle K.
You can get a package of 42 mud capsules, enough for 3 days, for $59.99.
But that's more than 20.
Oh, but there's more.
There better be more.
Buy in the next 30 seconds, and you'll be able to have me, Alexander Mudd, stay at your home for 30, maybe 40 days until I get my Section 8 squared away.
Oh, thank God. That felt like forever. Is he gone? Good. Whew.
I'll miss him a little bit.
Let's get back to the news. We got a show to do.
All right, whatever you say,
Georgia.
Baldy. Oh, excuse me. A little bit of a cough.
Georgia gubernatorial candidate Michael Williams' deportation bus, which he's using to travel to so-called sanctuary cities, broke down on its second day. Officials say that the driver was unaware the car ran on good ideas.
That joke could run the bus.
Somebody should have told him.
A new policy announced by Starbucks will allow non-paying customers to sit in cafes and use the bathroom. The policy comes a few weeks after a pair of black men were arrested for using the bathroom at a Starbucks location. The company says that if this policy doesn't get the public off their back, they will begin giving away franchises to non-paying customers. I've been using the bathroom at Starbucks for years, and I've never had a problem. But that's because I'm Pedro Santa Cruz, and I'm famous.
They're happy to have you. They're happy to have him. Education Secretary Betsy DeVos issued a statement commending the deadly school shooting at a Texas high school. DeVos said in her statement that her, quote, heart was heavy after seeing reports of the shooting. However, DeVos later lightened her heart after ending an investigation into for-profit colleges.
I gotta have my pops.
I gotta have my pops.
If you didn't get enough of school shooting jokes, you're in luck, because our writing team came up with three. That's right. It's the Scorcher Report, where the only taboo is ratings. Now, let's do some... Oh, you like that one, huh? Where are those laughs on the other jokes? Just that one, huh? That was the only funny one so far? All right. Now, let's do some school shooting jokes. Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, no relation to sportscaster Dan Patrick, said that schools have, quote, too many exits, which may have worsened the effects of the shooting. In response, Patrick called for a law that would require students to walk through a 10-foot-long gauntlet of men with guns to, quote, scare the bejesuses out of them.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott scraped a contest that would have awarded a shotgun to the winner of the following Texas school shooting. Abbott changed the prize to an AR-15 to be, quote, more politically sensitive.
So what happens if you want the front seat of an automobile when you're carpooling with somebody? What do you call instead of shotgun?
You yell, front seat, please.
Hey, when we go, out after this, front seat, please.
I'm not going anywhere with you after this. Oh, look what time it is. It's time to learn about the weather next week.
It is?
Yeah, we're going to kick it over to our Tucson weather specialist, Kim Sunny Burnham, for the 5-day Tucson forecast. Take it away, Sunny. Carol? Carol, where's Kim? Oh, thank you, Carol.
Carol, where's my sandwich?
Oh, right here? Right here? Hi there, Tucson! It's me, Kim, Sunny Burnham, again with your Tucson 5-day forecast, brought to you by Tetro University of New Facts. New facts? I can get used to that. My new fact is I'm married to The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, that is, and my hepatitis C has gone away. Oh, I feel better already. All right, now let's get down to brass tacks and start with tomorrow, because tomorrow's my favoriteest day, which is going to be an absolute scorcher. Scorcher. Oh, he never laughs at that. Well, we're going to see temps up to 100. You know what that means. No clothes for me. And after that, spending the night in the city jail. There'll be no money or dignity for me either. Well, I didn't need it anyway. And luckily, I'll probably see my old friend Schleppy in the can, who usually gives me a few bucks, which is great because now I can go out on this upcoming lovely Saturday where we're going to see the temps dip down to 98. We'll even see some clouds. Either way, or my cataracts are just getting worse. I'm going to be spending the whole day in the park smoking pot for my cataracts. Anyway, Sunday is a fun day, looking even nicer as it cools down to a perfect 94. That's the same year I got my first tattoo on my zippity-doo-dah. Maybe I'll find the lucky guy who will get to meet Pollyanna. That's what I call my zippity-doo-dah tattoo. Hey, Monday, will the sun come out? Monday, will the sun come out? Well, Monday says yes. And then he asks for the rent. Where's the rent? How should I know, Monday? That silly Monday, always telling me to keep it down. Who does he think he is, my landlord? Well, guess what? Tuesday, we're going to be back up to 100, and so is my temperature. Who knew drinking bathtub moonshine could make you hallucinate? Well, you learn something new every day. And oh boy, look at Wednesday. Seriously, look at Wednesday. It's gonna be right up there at 104. What, do we live in the desert? Luckily, with new facts, I can pretend it's a gentle breeze with 85 degrees with pillowy clouds overhead while me and the rock whispering lovely and feeding each other peyote buttons. I can't wait. I bet you're jealous, huh, Pedro? Oh, never mind. That's my 5-day forecast, Tucson. Remember, tip your pets and spay and neuter your bartenders. See you next week.
Hey, thanks, Kim. All right, now on to the news coming out of the White House.
The editors of Lawfare blog are suing the Trump administration to force them to release this year's annual FBI morale survey. After being served the summons, the administration claimed that the survey disappeared right along with the FBI's morale.
The House proposed a new transportation spending bill that includes an amendment that would use $3.5 million to reimburse airports in Florida and New Jersey for financial losses when President Trump's vacations are nearby. When Trump travels to his resorts such as Mar-a-Lago near Palm Beach, the surrounding area is declared a no-fly zone. House members say that while $3.5 million is a lot of money, they can't think of a way to avoid the problem.
Greyhound bus.
Let's quit taking vacations so much when the economy's in trouble.
Greyhound racing. Anything Greyhound will solve the problem, really.
Anything gambling is where his mind goes, folks.
The Trump administration is proposing a rolling back of wildlife protections that would allow hunters to kill wolf pups during the denning season. Next, the administration is targeting a regulation that makes it illegal to use corgis as live ammunition.
Watch it.
Dude,
Who hasn't taken down a buck with corgis from 300 yards?
you're towing the line here, man.
Isn't that common hunting practice?
I have no idea. In a New York interview this week, former ambassador of Panama, John Feely, compared President Trump to a velociraptor in regards to his leadership style. Upon further thinking, Feely said that perhaps a T-Rex would be a more accurate description.
Oh, you know that's not true.
I guess I'm towing the line now, huh? Oh, Brendan, hey. I didn't know you were there. And it's Rich, by the way, my name.
No, it's not. It's poor. Very poor. I won't stand by while you trash our president like a card-carrying commie. Go ahead, let me see the card.
What? I don't think they really hand out cards.
Peter, what about you? You got a card? Don't tell me you went to the dark side.
Oh, I'm on the dark side, all right. But the only cards I got are the cards that help me fake my identity.
All right, fine. But Soros is paying you, I know that. Does he pay well, Christian?
Are you talking about me?
Yes, Paul, I'm talking to you.
Rich. I have no idea what you're talking about.
George Soros, you granola-snorting, frisbee-wearing socialist.
Okay, I feel like you messed that one up. Whatever. Look, I wanted to talk to you about that mud guy from earlier.
Oh, he's great, isn't he?
No, he's not. He's a con man. Can't you see that?
I tell you, my life's changed since I discovered new facts.
Yeah, we heard you started a new facts college.
Damn right. Who's gonna tell me I can't start a college?
Well, the college board, for one.
The college board. More like the college board. I spelled it B-O-R-E-D.
Right, yeah, we get it.
Okay, I didn't know because you can't see it.
Yeah, you can't say things that aren't real if they're not real.
Why not?
Because you just can't.
Ha! Great reasoning, huh, Pete?
The only facts I know is that those Percocets just kicked in.
Jeez Louise.
Look, you guys, I've been red-pilled. I'm free. Talking to Captain America last week, I realized that I could get richer if I just sat back and put my faith in the president and everything he says.
You know, Brendan, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Why? Think about how much better life would be if you just believed that things were real, regardless if they're real or not. Like, you could believe you're a real man.
All right, that's not cool, and I disagree. I think we need to come to an arrangement to what the truth is.
Pah! All right there, Noam Chomsky. Then what about you reporting that the president's a T-Rex or that he's dropping dogs out of a cannon?
Those were jokes. They're just supposed to be jokes.
You can't joke about stuff like that. How will people know what's real or what isn't?
Wow. You just said...
I get an idea. How about if you need to tell a joke, you say, "I'm just kidding," afterwards. Then everyone knows it's a joke.
But that ruins the joke.
I'm just kidding.
Let's try it together. Repeat after me. Let's try it. Repeat after me. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Good, now Pete.
You're gonna have to come back for him.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Pete anyway. He's my rock. All right, shape it up and stop talking smack about the president. Or here's a new fact, you're fired. Capiche?
Oh yeah. A capiche. A capiche.
I'm just joking.
Good. Now if you'll excuse me, I'm going to a therapeutic target shooting class with Alex Mudd, my new best friend.
You take this one.
Lastly, Creative Tucson will be holding a stand-up comedy show to benefit the Wild Hearts Rescue Ranch. It's Better to Give, June 1st at 8 p.m. All proceeds from the show will be donated to the charity. Tickets are $3, and there will be a number of local Arizona comedians, including Ali Musa, Tristan Bowling, and Stina Salido. Search It's Better to Give on Facebook now for more details. And click the going button so you don't miss out.
This has been the Scorcher Report. Thank you for joining us.
With Rich Gary.
And Pedro Santa Cruz.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
And share all of our content. If you've got a news tip for us, keep it to yourself. Stay creative, Tucson.
You know, I've been hearing more and more about a thing called fake news.
Fake news.
Some of the media outlets that I deal with the fake news.
Fake news.
I think it's a disgrace.